So if you wanted to create a club on FC26, you can actually do that during the live manager career modes. Always interesting to see. So if we click into the live, you'll be able to use a few of the challenges to actually create your own club. So from here, as you'll be able to see, if we go into something like the core, the top at Christmas, we can then see that we can have the authentic club, we can have icons and heroes, and we can also create our own journey. We can fully nickname, put the short name and all of the abbreviations, as well as then even a club mascot into this team. Once you then advance, you can see which team you want to replace. If it's going to be in England, you could even replace all the way from the bottom and bring yourself the way up. If we're going to replace Swindon Town, we can obviously then select our rivals, which we can either pick in the, well, we have to pick in the same league, in fact. You can then customize your kit. It's pretty much the same as most years. There's not necessarily anything too crazy that you can go. It's a few different designs that you can do and a few different colors. That's pretty much all you've got going for it. It's the one thing that I do think, when it comes to the creation side away from Ultimate Team, it's been better. The live zones from managers are not bad, but they could have a bit more customization with this. I think for me personally, when we did have the creation center back in like FIFA 12-13 time, it was really cool to be able to either make your own league, but then also be able to make your own team. You could have potentially even a manager career mode that spans online. If you think of how Madden does it with kind of like your draft system, or even making your own franchise. If you all made your own club, you could pick the players that played, you could name them, you can create them. I think it would be a really cool design to get back in the game, as we do have the home stadium. Obviously, you kind of have to pick your own, and that's fair enough, but again, a stadium creation probably wouldn't take that much time to do, especially if it does mean the career mode people do get a very good say in that. I think personally it would be a solid design to be able to create your own league, create your own stadium kit, badge, all from absolute scratch. And then obviously as standard we can either pick a 5-star team and we get obviously some nice regens that come in, or we could start at the bottom. We can do literally half a star. We could go with very young, we can go with veterans, we can start with crazy amounts of money or just a little transfer budget. It's something that I possibly would like to do in terms of creating a club series. So let me know down below if you'd like to see that and make kind of like a once a week sort of video and see how far we can actually go with it. Now, obviously, with the club identity and the boards aspects, you can see what you want to focus on. Personally, I would say to start with, it would be youth. But then as you go through, this is where you can fully customize your team. You can change the name, you can make them who they are, and it would be a very cool prospect to make your very own team. Once you've done that, you obviously then save it, you pick the difficulty, the game type, and then just all of the settings that you normally would. And then we can kind of go through everything. It just basically is your own career mode with your very own team. And that's just simply how you do it.